Welcome back to 360 Strong Women. We are back in the kitchen and we are going to make a Mediterranean spaghetti and spinach with sun-dried tomato cream sauce. So I'm going to go over the ingredients, then I'm going to read the directions so that you have it. I will put the ingredients and the directions for the recipe in the column below so you can have it for keeps. And then we're going to get cooking. So the first things we're going to need 5 ounces of baby spinach. And you're going to wash and dry it off, and then you're going to coarsely chop that spinach. Then we're going to need 8 ounces of pasta. And I'm using gluten-free. If you don't need a gluten-free pasta, you could use a whole wheat pasta. I need a half a cup of oil-packed sun-dried tomatoes. So mostly I buy my sun-dried tomatoes without oil in it. This recipe particularly calls for sun-dried tomatoes in olive oil. That's going to help make our sauce. And then I need a half of a cup of thinly sliced onions. So you can use any kind of onions you want. We're going to be using scallions today. If your family is not one that likes a lot of onion, I would suggest to use the scallions instead. They have a lighter taste. You want 3 cloves of garlic, or you can use some garlic powder, a quarter teaspoon of crushed red pepper. And then we're going to need a cup of low sodium chicken broth. So I'm using this organic low sodium chicken broth. A half of a cup of, I'm using almond milk yogurt, so it's not dairy. So if you are wanting no dairy in this, you're going to use the almond yogurt. And then I need 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. So you can use regular cheese or you can get the vegetarian kind. And you want that shredded and then or grated. And then a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to place the spinach in a colander and wash it and then dry it. And then we want to bring our water to boil for our pasta, which I am doing right now. And then we're going to boil that over high heat. We're going to add our spaghetti, cook it to al dente, and then drain it. And I use this is my colander that I use to drain out my pasta. It works great. It fits all sink sizes. So if you want to know where I got that, I can add that in the link below. I got it at Amazon. It's really a great tool. I use it all the time. And then we're going to start our sauce. So I've got this nice deep pan because I'm going to add the pasta to this after I make the sauce. I'm going to heat my sun-dried tomatoes in oil in my large skillet over medium heat. And then I want to add my onions, my sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to cook that until it gets softened, those onions, about 3 minutes. I'm going to add my garlic, my crushed red pepper, my salt and pepper. Oh yeah, black pepper. I think I didn't say that. We need some black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm going to cook that down. I'm going to stir that for 1 minute. I'm going to increase the heat, add my broth, cooking and stirring until reduced by half, and then about 2 minutes. And then I'm going to stir in my sour cream, my Parmesan, add my olive oil if I haven't already. Then I'm going to add the spaghetti and the spinach and toss to coat well and then serve. So let's get cooking. All right, we've got our pasta boiling. It is almost done. We want to make sure that it's al dente. And then we're going to drain it really nice before we add it to the pan. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more because it's almost done. It's going to want to make sure. And with gluten-free pasta, you want to really make sure that it gets cooked to al dente, otherwise it feels a little crunchy, and I have done that before, so experiment with it, and then you'll kind of understand when it's really too al dente. Okay. It's easy to get gluten-free pasta now, so it's a really good alternative, healthy alternative, especially if you have digestion issues or you need gluten-free. So you want to make sure you've got that. Then I've got mostly everything measured out here. I'm going to start to slice. Now you could julienne your tomatoes. I just kind of chop them up. But if you want them to look super pretty, you can julienne them. And then I'm going to add this to my pan with my olive oil, a little oil also from the tomatoes. We don't want to make it too greasy, but we want to get it creamy, and so that it evenly coats the pasta. Gives a nice flavor, and olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, super good for you. Then we're going to add in with that our scallions, and then I'm going to add all of my spices, my salt, my pepper, my crushed pepper, and my garlic. And then I'm going to add my chicken stock. I'm going to start to blend that all together and cook that down. Then I'm going to rough chop my spinach and get that going with my pasta. So I'm going to stir that pasta just a little bit more. It's just about ready. Okay, so the first thing I want to put my spices in. I've got some oil in. I want to add my tomatoes. Ooh, I hear that. Heated up my skillet a little bit. My onions, I'm going to start to get those soft and add that in with my tomatoes. Smells good already. This is a really easy pasta dish. It looks pretty and it's really healthy for you. So when in doubt, go Mediterranean. That's the way to go. I'm going to add in my stock. My yogurt. Not sour cream, yogurt. You could use sour cream, but I'm using a plant-based version here. Kite Hill is a really good plant-based yogurt that you can use. So we're using Greek yogurt. And then I'm just going to mix this in. I'm going to start to make that yummy sauce. All the flavors are blending together. Get that all going. Now when I plate this, you can plate it just as is with your spaghetti and all the things mixed. I go a little extra and add Mediterranean Greek olives in. Not everybody likes that, so I don't do it for my family, but I do it for myself. And so I'll just add some on top and put them in. Again, really healthy for you, really good, very flavorful. All right, while that's simmering, put my spinach back here so I can get it rough chopped. It's already washed and dried. I'm going to drain my pasta and add that. Get this turned off. I'm going to go ahead, drain it, and then we're going to add it into our sauce. Turn that down a little bit. Don't want it to get that down. I'm going to add it to my sauce. Nice al dente. Love this thing. It's so easy. And it avoids like all that splattering. It's great. With this recipe, because the sauce is so fast and so easy to make, I like to have my pasta almost cooked. So that way everything is served nice and hot and you don't have to like chill it down, then warm it back up. All right. And then I'm just using, you could use tongs, but I'm using my spaghetti spoon and I'm just tossing it around so everything is getting coated. It looks so good. I'm going to take the camera off so that and show it to you so you can see. Okay. That's what it looks like as it's starting to cook down. Now all I have to do is add my cheese and my spinach and cook that down a little bit. And then I'm going to plate it up. Oh, it smells so good. Plate it up. And then I'm going to add my calamari olives to it. You don't have to. Super fast. It didn't take any time at all to make this. It's delicious and it's healthy for you. All right, I have rough chopped my spinach and I'm just going to toss that in. Then we're going to add our cheese. And there you have it, all plated and ready to eat. It's healthy, it's delicious. Mediterranean is the way to go. If you need to have zero dairy in it, use vegan Parmesan. You can get that at the grocery stores now. And if you wanted, you could add extra vegetables to this. This just calls for your sun-dried tomatoes and your baby spinach. But if you wanted other vegetables, you could put that in. And then, like I said, I add the olives at the end, but you don't have to. I just like the flavor just melds all the flavors together. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I am going to go and eat my lunch now. If you have any comments, let me know how much you liked it. If you added any other vegetables to yours or how you made it a little bit different. And I will leave the ingredients and the directives below. Have a great day.